Okay, hi guys. This is Simon Trumper here at Playground, Kanawaki, Montreal. Nice shot of the card room there. The day 1A, 5,300 buy-in of the millions is underway. Over 300 runners today. So it looks like we're going to hit the guarantee. Feeling pretty confident. And there's also a 10,000 high roller on at the moment. One of the party program ambassadors is doing very well. Roberto Romanello is down to the last 10. They had $500,000 guarantee, 53 total entries. 200,000 for the winner. In a minute, we'll be starting this cash game. It's a completely different game today. Different lineup as well. I think the only player that's played previously is Rob Young in seat 4. There he is. And completely different stakes. We've been sitting with between 100 and 300 the last 2 days. Blinds of 100, 200. Today the blinds are 25.50, and each player is sat down with $10,000. Seat 1 is Matt Gallantz, 2 is John Duthie, 3 Mike Dentale, 4 Rob Young, 5 is empty at the moment, but I think we are getting a player. 6 is Samuel Chartier, 7 is Elliot Smith. Joining me in the commentary even is Tom Waters again.
Hello, Simon.
Hello, mate. Sitting there very, very quietly.
I was waiting for the introduction. I thought I was going to have to do myself.
Wow, fine. That's sick.
Rob says
Rob's
he played
not happy with that.
Yeah, that's sick.
So Rob's been sat down with a couple 100,000 both the last 2 days. Today's he's only sat down with 10,000. I'd expect to see him play just about every pot. Do you know any of these players?
Rob Young.
You know Rob Young? You must know Mr. Duthie.
Mr. Who's that?
John Duthie?
Mr. President.
Yeah. El Presidente.
Yeah, all for straddle.
Where's been Tanya's back? Hi, Tanya.
It's good to see John back in the game.
Rob ended up winning. I think he won 100,000. So fantastic swing there. Might be able to get the results for you actually. Brian, are we able to get the results for yesterday? Brian? Are we able to get the results for yesterday, just in case anyone's interested?
Yeah, I'll try to get it in a second.
Thank you very much. Be interesting to see how John Duthie plays. I don't think I've ever watched him play cash before.
Aggressive already by the looks of it, with his ace-10. 3-betting Smith.
That'd be a win.
Rob's going to
Peer pressure from Rob.
Definitely.
We've played before.
Are you going to find 3 bullets, John, if you miss, or?
Maybe.
He's hit the 10 as John.
Not a convincing bet to me, though.
11. Convince him.
Go the bluff.
Can't.
Must have had like a parasite.
Whispering to Smith is a bit of a hottie.
From Australia, I think, Simon. Mr. Smith.
Is he?
I think so.
I do actually know Samuel. I didn't realise that was his last name.
Can we get Kate Hall on, please? Kate Hall.
Oh, hello, Blackout General. Good to see you back. We were just talking about you. Oh, Duthie's woken up with aces. Another 3-bet to 1,300. Could see Rob. No, he's decided against a little play there.
Yeah.
Against Ace King, this could turn into a juicy pot.
Remember, they're only sat with 10,000, so
it's fairly chunky.
John's raised there is like 13% of his stack.
Shades are on.
So it's lucky there that he didn't catch the king. John trying to eke maximum value out. Probably going to go check again.
I'm definitely bluffing that from Elliot. Just bet double pot. John can't call.
True.
I think he will call. I don't think he's going to take any notice of that. There he makes the call. Shouldn't listen to Rob.
Can I borrow 300, Elliot? No!
In fact, Duffy min-clicked back there, didn't he? Smith bet 300 and Duffy raised to 600.
300.
Yes, please. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it should have been a big pot, Tanya, but
What am I doing at this table?
Definitely.
Smith not playing aggressively with his ace-king. Smithy's got a fan look.
Straddle 100.
It's gonna look super good on TV.
This is easy, big blind, John.
What'd you have, John? 2 sixes.
I might go blind.
100.
Oh, straddle. Oh, Sam straddle. I better look.
Straddle 100, yeah.
Yeah, I better look. I better look.
John Dutty, for those of you that don't know, won the Poker Million back in 2001, I think it was. Won £1 million.
When did we first meet, Sam? I'm trying to remember.
For anyone wondering, Elliot Smith is Canadian, not Australian. A nice Hendon Mob profile with over 2 million in live earnings.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, and had some nice runs in the Aussie Millions this year.
What's my range?
Pretty wide. I would guess.
Dutty backdoor spades. Charter in front with his ace queen. Gut shot straight draw.
You've got the home advantage. 6. Call.
Lockie asking about Rob. Was he 200k down? I don't think he was. Yesterday's 100k brought him back towards break even, I think.
Yeah, I think he ended up 40 down. So,
Close in there, John, and now you're going to try and nick
which
it.
is pretty good. He was 142 down first day and then won 100 yesterday. The big loser over the 2 days, unfortunately, was Sam. He did in excess of 200, I think.
Duffy making a little play here with his ace-5. Called by Chartier.
I like it. I like it.
Choppy chop. John going to continue.
Well, if you didn't believe him on the turn, he's not going to believe him on the river, is he?
Sam, just do this. It's going to pass, yeah?
Wow.
Too late. Wow, John, you're a beast. John, I had
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
I had Jack 2.
Did you? Holy shit.
I had a jack too.
I wish you'd called.
Jack.
Can't believe Rob's not just playing every hand.
Everybody had a jack.
Call with Jack 9.
He did TV show for Sky about 3 years ago, and he literally played every single hand.
Really?
Yeah, and he won. We filmed over 3 days, and he played every single hand.
I'll wait with this one. I'll go with this one. Thank you very much.
Yeah, jack 9 ball.
Okay.
Nope.
He did a sick bluff as well. I can't remember who it was against, but if someone's watching, they might remember. And they had the second nuts and laid it down.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He had nothing.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I might just undo my top button.
Apologies to those on the stream that are listening to John. Talking about undressing. He's working up to another hand, though, here is Duffy.
Am I playing behind right now? Yeah, I saw
Ace,
5.
Jack.
Yeah, so is it on the table? Yeah, okay.
Yes,
So play,
5
okay.
behind the 2 guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we got a 5.
It's like Smithy's pulling up.
5,000.
5,000 behind.
It'll be specific.
4 players.
Matt Gallantz with pocket sevens. And Duffy's got in front.
500.
Haven't seen Rob's hand. There we go. So Rob with a nut flush draw.
Call.
You and me, eh?
This could be an interesting pot. John and Rob.
1,000.
Rob betting before the turn came down.
Call.
Can't believe John didn't raise him there. Rob thinks that's a good card for him, but Duffy's got top two.
2,000.
What's he betting here, Simon?
John
John.
might go all in.
All in.
There you go. I know my players. Rob will hate to be bluffed off here.
Could be a reload here for Rob.
Just realised there's a player in between them. Haven't seen him yet, have we?
I think that's Mr. Francois.
I don't think I'm winning.
Oh no, Dentale.
Yeah, Dentale.
You might be. Did he hit your ace on the river? Ace of clubs.
I have ace.
Look at that. John's spelt his hand out. He knows that he must have been betting all the way with a flush draw.
Is that winning?
What am I going to say? How can you have ace 10? You bet out on that board. If you don't have ace 10 of clubs, what can you possibly have? I think you've got 8-3.
Are you
That's
beating
more
eight-
like it.
Are you beating 8-3?
That's more like it.
Are you beating
8-3.
8? Are you beating 8-3?
Look at the board, man. Look.
Oh,
Two pair.
Ace jack.
Reload for Mr. Young.
he doesn't like that, does he?
No.
He's got cover.
It's all relative though, isn't it? Yesterday that was one bet. So
Thanks for coming.
So Mr. Duthie after that hand is doing very nicely with 25k, having sat down with 10.
yeah, John does actually play a lot of cash, doesn't he?
He does.
In London, he plays in some big games.
Paper and stand back. Fuck's sake.
You're a beast today. What's
Hey?
going on? This is not the John Duffy I remember from 5 years ago.
Really?
John looking to reinstate his reputation
More calling and less
as a beast.
Oh, okay.
I'd love Rob to pull up 50k here.
Yeah, I've changed my game.
looks like it's working out.
Wispy and Tanya, how come the stacks are smaller today?
I'll tell you,
Basically, the previous 2 days the game was organised by Antonio and Sam, and
you learn.
just a couple of pros and some
Yeah, what did you pick up?
I'm not sure.
business
Come on,
people
then,
that wanted to play big.
I knew
Today they decided that they'd allow more pros to play and just have a smaller game, see how it developed.
They'll buy him for 100 next time.
Yeah, for sure.
What's he reloaded for? Do we hear? Well, those at the back are 1Ks, so it must have 50,000 now. So he has pulled up 50.
50k.
So you must have had like Jack 3 suited or 8-3, some weird.
300?
Oh, Jack 8.
Jack 8, yeah. 8 Jack.
You can only win by hitting you can only win by hitting an ace, yeah?
Yeah.
Jack 8 miles. Yeah, like 6 of clubs.
That's how bad a player you are.
Keep signing that sheet.
No, I can win if a club comes.
What?
You don't lay that down if a club comes.
Well, I'm going to give you a lesson now, yeah?
Yeah, all right. There we go.
I'm
This is
serious.
going to be.
I'm going to be honest with you, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a lesson, no limit hold'em.
I'm really looking forward to it.
We don't have to do any commentary today. We'll just listen to these two banter.
When's the next
party poker stop?
The big ones in Russia, the small ones in Germany.
Oh yeah, Rosvidov. There's $1 million in Rosvidov. June. Beginning of June. You'll be at the. You'll be in Vegas. Oh sorry. Oh yeah.
Entirely folding queen four of diamonds. Rob raising with 5-3 off.
You know, it's the best food I've had in any casino in Russia. Amazing venue. Amazing venue. Who raised?
And I'll take a look once I'm done fixing some stuff.
I think this is going to be a common sight tonight. Young and Duthie squaring off against each other. Nice flop there for Rob.
If you can help.
Oh my God, you're so bad.
What you got?
Good shot.
Three. Yeah. Nice bet.
Lesson 1.
Have you been singing, Simon, during the breaks?
Lesson 1.
I did yesterday, yeah. It went down for 30 minutes.
What, you're singing? The game.
The stream went down and I don't know. I was bored, so I started singing. Put in requests. Most of them said stop singing. Some of them said you're showing your age.
Seems like a guy likes a bit of fun, you know, Charlie. He's not stuck in the mud like you.
AJSD today, Rob does talk in his sleep.
Hello, Alan.
Becomes a battle between Sam and Elliot. Who's going to nick?
So, Chiate's going to play this hand. Queen 9 of diamonds raises to 600.
Smith sitting with sixes.
He's going to pass now for the
Young with ace jack off. Could definitely be playing this hand.
Yeah, he could be 3-betting here. Likes to put players under maximum pressure.
There we go.
And both players fold. And he's going to keep doing this. But he'll get caught eventually.
Yeah.
ace jack.
Actually, could you do my head a bit, please? Thank you very much.
Ace jack.
Oh,
I was happy
that's
to go with it.
It was the best time with me.
I was happy to go with it. Yeah. We've got aces.
What do you mean
okay.
by go with it? The whole thing? Or?
Yeah, that's cool. When I re-raise, I've never passed it. I don't like to put money in the pot and have people steal it.
Once you start shit, you finish it.
out of position against one of the best players in the world.
Talking about Mike? I think I like Mike. I need to pick it up a little bit.
So,
I don't even have $100 hit.
No trick at all, Roberts,
Mike,
tonight.
let you put 500 and just run it.
Sam is busy, and I think Roberts is having a day off. Having done very well in the last couple of days.
I seen a 6. I swear to God, I didn't
You
see
can
the
choose
other
to put the money
Hello, Alan.
I'll let you run it.
Now that you showed me, you got me destroyed.
Have a look.
I tell you what,
No, wait there.
Rob's starting to
this,
loosen up now.
this is going to be a far more relaxed game to what we've been seeing. I mean, the first day we had some great bluffs. We had some big pots. Yesterday started off okay and then tailed off. It was the game became pretty boring in the last couple of hours. There wasn't much action. Antonio sat out for most of it, and I think can't think of what his name. John, I think, was in seat 1, and he kind of pretty much didn't get involved for the last couple of hours. So hopefully today will be a lot more fun. I think gross 125k. What I remember.
Right now, John. Seriously, it's embarrassing.
All right, I need a drink. Perfect, thank you. You guys are not, no one else is
Looks
drinking?
like Samuel's pulled up as well. So this game is steadily growing. Only started with 60,000 on the table. It's already up to 120. In fact, 130. Rob pulled up 50, and I think Samuel and Elliot have pulled up another 10. Clearly, you'd do that as well, Tom, wouldn't you, if you got position on Rob? And you know he's going to play every hand.
Of course you would. Which it looks like he's doing now.
What's his range? Literally, it goes everywhere.
Trouble with Rob here is every time they show any weakness, he'll just raise. He'll float. He'll do all sorts of stuff.
do
You
like
watch.
San Remo. I love San Remo stock. We've got a partner event.
Glance has hit the
Big, yeah,
jack
they send a
on
lot
the
of
turn.
players to Dusk Till Dawn.
It was always very big.
Yeah.
Rob hits the 5 on the river.
So you're going to put a little value bet in here, 1,500.
I love that.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, you like
And a quick call from Glance, and be happy to win this one.
Ace Jack.
Just a little bit of advertising there from Rob, I can assure you of that. He'll have put that bet in so that
I floated him on the
if he
flop.
gets called, he can just show what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's just so lucky. He's so lucky.
Well, John's like really getting into him. I was like, this value.
For those wondering, Rob is sitting with 49,000, but he busted, having sat down with 10k
Yeah.
about 10 minutes ago, reloaded with 50k.
No,
You don't hit the jack.
Everybody else sat down with 10k.
you get back to a flush draw.
The jack would hit the 5.
Trump loves Mexicans.
Yeah. Hi Trump, he's back. Kept us amused yesterday with a few jokes in the chat box, and gave me his mum's phone number. It was very entertaining.
Have you called her yet?
No.
Definitely very chatty.
That's true. That is always true.
Sip chat.
I wonder if anybody did. If it was a genuine number, I wonder if anybody called it.
John always talks.
Blackout General Simon's retired from PLO. He's too old.
Thank you.
Hey, Matt. Is it
Young's just going to play ABC here. If it's checked, he'll bet. If he's first to act, he'll lead.
Can the flop not be dealt
She's moved on. Missed my chance. Tanya. Simon's waiting for my number, that's why.
Simon's in demand on the chat today.
I'm talking about the
Oh, I remember now. Yeah, I started singing My Way. That's what it was. Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of a lively rendition today.
I've been practicing. I've got them all lined up on my phone. I've got All I Want for Christmas. That's one of my favourites. A bit early in the year for that.
Oh, too late.
Duffy folds a monster. Dentali, ace jack here. The thing is, the trouble with having Rob on the table, when he's sitting there with 50k, honestly, he's a nightmare to play against. He's an absolute nightmare. He's going to call every single raise. I'm amazed that he didn't 3-bet there on the button.
He's giving them all a chance.
If you miss the ball, you give it to the dealer. How about that?
1,500.
Sort them out at the end.
But if you miss the ball, you give it to the dealer.
We don't play. We don't normally play.
Smith just called.
Ace
No, he
king, ace
3-bet.
queen,
3-bet
ace jack.
1,500. Lance has got ace queen of hearts and mucks.
I felt bad because I said I didn't see what Brian thought on him, but now it looks bad if I play the hand. Oh, but it looks like I saw the hand before I tried.
Oh, I
tried each time.
I got you.
Rob calls with his king 9, of course.
Sure.
Oh, nice flop for Rob.
Oh, Pascal. Oh.
Is that good?
As long as he doesn't dwell up, he's all right. He's good guy. He's good though.
Talk to him before he's
And the pot's 4,600, so I'd expect Rob to bet pot size.
You know,
It's really tough for these guys unless they flop strong against him, because he's going to be betting half their stack.
We don't have any commitments to any players.
What a non-believer.
We have no commitments. If they're not good, it's an entertainment product. If they're not entertaining,
Smith folds his ace king.
he's a very good player,
we don't care about that.
but he does think
No, we can't have that.
for a long time.
Would you lay down your ace queen there, Simon? Pre-flop? Suited?
Yeah, probably because Rob's on the button. So you're going to play him out of position. Unless you flop hard with it, you know where you are. Plus, it was quite a big raise, wasn't it, to 1,500 for Smith. So I think he was likely to have that sort of hand, ace queen, ace king, and just wanted to win it there and then. But you're never going to get Rob to fold pre.
But I could have turned.
Okay, if I bet, make it 1,000, you may call you.
I'm definitely. Ivan, who's going to call me out? Yeah, your hand plays better. I'm winning, but you're glad you said something.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy, but
Young's in with 10-3 off.
he did very well in Nottingham.
The pattern continues.
Roller. Good in the cash game.
Any customers?
Only John.
May get a call from Matt.
I'll
No.
just call you blind.
Blind.
All right.
He's playing very tight, isn't he?
Very.
Check.
Might be joining me in the commentary booth at some point.
Duffy
Trump,
with a gut
no,
shot.
I've not watched it yet.
I feel like calling. Maybe I'll raise blind.
I'm going to go all in if you raise mine.
Really? Yeah, you wouldn't have to. Then I'd have to look.
Actually, I wouldn't want to go all in, actually. I want the action.
Then I'd have to look.
I actually won't go all in. I actually want you to be in.
Oh, God, I'll call it.
Of course, if Young hits his 10 here, it's going to give Duthie the straight.
I've looked. Check.
Check. Check.
Check.
No Esfandiari tonight. He's not playing today.
I had a double gutter, so it's legitimate.
Yeah,
Wow.
you got to go down.
You gave him another lesson, John?
Yeah.
Duthie doing very nicely. More than double his starting stack with 23k.
I was calling. If you bet the river, I called. Hero call.
Yeah, no real damage there, is there? Obviously, Rob did 10k, so he's clawed back 1,800 of it.
Horrible board, you know.
Such a beast. Mike, you ever run like that?
You need to have, to win in this game, you need controlled aggression, not complete aggression.
Yeah.
Rob talking about controlled aggression, having played every hand for the last 10 minutes.
And it's king. What do you do?
What you do is you watch the pros.
Ace king.
Okay, the real pros. And what they're doing is they're sitting around.
He didn't. Yeah, I knew he hadn't looked at his cards.
They're sitting watching
See, he's straddled here. He's actually found a hand.
getting busy when they realise
Mike is
exactly.
surveying the situation.
Yeah.
They run out of chips by then.
Then it becomes like a mathematical.
Chartier raises with ace 6 of hearts to 700.
Mike would give his left nut to run like he did today.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Oh, you re-raised.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So tilted, I was
Yeah,
calling
yeah,
this
yeah.
a 7.
Oh wow! Look at this.
Duthie.
Duffy's got queens, and he's 3-bet to 2,100. Rob's now going to find he's got ace queen of diamonds.
26,000.
You don't like as much as Queen 5, though.
All right.
He'll need to find the ace here.
You'll see the difference between Rob and Matt here. There's no way Rob's folding ace queen suited.
Here we go.
Cool. 2,100.
Let's go, boys.
Say it again in the middle
Okay,
of this.
Chartier
does
wants to
call.
mix it up, so nice pot here. 6,425.
Interesting. This is interesting.
3 players.
Well, there's the 2 hearts.
Yeah,
Flush draw
what
for Chartier.
a flop for Chartier. Top pair nut flush draw. Rob in front with ace queen.
Bad flop for Duthie.
Saves Duthie though. He knows he's like to be facing at least one ace.
That literally hits him so hard.
17.
17.
1,700.
That's such a small bet, isn't it, into that pot. I wonder if Rob will be able to smell this one out. Yeah.
Duthie's a good fold.
How much you paid?
25 about 24.
Rob should be thinking here. He's cold called the 3-bet of Duthie. And now he wants to lead out in to Duffy, the pre-flop raiser, and Rob. So as John said, he must have flopped hard here. Rob's still in front.
Hi.
We had a new player.
Check, Rob.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Did you check, Rob? Yeah. So is he going to take the free card, having led that flop, or is he going to fire again? Or what does he put Rob on here?
Anything is the answer.
Takes the free card. Needs a 6 or a heart.
He hasn't hit.
That's 5,000.
5,000 from Rob, half pot.
You look in pain.
He's only in pain because he thinks you might.
He will be if he calls.
Oh, well played. I wish you'd hit your kicker.
Duthie on the side of Chartier there.
Sorry, I'm not after you, I'm after him.
What's that? Why?
Nice hand.
Nice hand, Rob. Meanwhile, I
think Rob's now in front. 62,850. He's up. He's in for 60, so he's 28.50 up.
Yeah, I did before, yeah. He wants to play as well.
I'm going to let you up.
Yeah,
I'm going to let you up.
I will refund it to you.
This is the same, pretty much the same size game that Rob plays every Friday in Trickett's room, Dust or Dawn.
There's no chips. You're going all the way.
The new guy's called Mr. Francois.
Yeah, you want
I'm not
something,
sure of his first name.
Recently too, congrats.
We'll double
That
check.
might be his first name.
Mister?
I don't know.
Let's play it so slow. A little bit careful, but.
Le Francois. Le Francois.
300.
I think that's the surname, Mr.
It's a great
Jumpet.
nickname, isn't it? No, I didn't realise it was on the screen.
He
That's
sits
a
down and wakes
great
up to
surname.
fours.
You have an ace there, yeah? I mean,
The name is Pascal.
Never pass an ace against me.
Is it?
I believe he's
Pascal
I believe he's
Lafrancois.
Canadian.
Dentale with ace king.
I'm going to bluff every flush draw there. I'm going to blow.
Just flat calls.
Nobody cares up here. No one can
He won the 25k in Nottingham. It doesn't look like the guy that won the 25k to me, but maybe I'm just
Might be.
forgetful.
I try. I busted 3 tournaments today so far.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Call.
You've got a call.
Don't try to bluff a guy that busted 2 tournaments already.
He got all his form in
I don't see how Rob's going to win this one. King deuce against ace king and pocket fours. Would need an absolute miracle. And Lefrancois has sat down the very first hand. Flops a set.
Bet 600.
Don't watch it.
He can't help himself.
No, he
Like his little.
Call. Call.
Lefrancois just flat calls. And Dentale calls as well with his overs. He now picks up a gut shot straight draw.
Check.
Rob slows down. 2,725. How much is he going to bet? I'd probably bet just over half the pot. He might bet a bit less, but 1,500. Wow.
Bet 2,000.
He's bet 2,000.
It's a very nice welcome to the game for Lefrancois.
Tali's only got 7,600.
So he lays it down.
We saw yesterday that sometimes Rob can get his timing off, but this time he's folded.
Mr. Trickett is not playing today. He played the 10k earlier, unfortunately busted. He's busy doing something else at the moment.
Isn't that horrible?
That's horrible.
Ooh.
It is
You
horrible.
have a maniac bait into you.
He cooked all the buy-ins of the tournament he busted on the first time.
Oh no.
How can you do?
Grand Prix sets have started, Alan. Thanks for the plug. I'm not sure which of the Grand Prix you're referring to.
It's for the June one at the club.
The 1 million?
£1 million guaranteed.
Rattle.
I bought this set a couple years ago. It's really cool. I made 3 of a kind.
Fold. Fold. Raise 300.
Duffy on the button, 3-4 suited.
That could have been a sick hand. How they scared.
It's king. Really?
You don't have to play every hand, Rob.
Yes, it is. Soon to be famous. The 1 million guarantees a 220 buy-in. So we need 5,000 entries.
You hang yourself. Careful, I don't want to see your hand.
It's a beast of a tournament, that one.
Heads up.
Would be like very happy to put those in.
1,500.
Snap bet from Young.
Call.
Duffy's going to float him.
He's fishing. Gut shot now for Duffy.
First hand? It's alright.
Oh oui, ok. Cool. Il est fin, hein, pareil.
You checking or you check raising?
Soon to be famous, there will be online day ones for the 1 million Grand Prix at Dusk Till Dawn.
I check.
Check.
Ah,
I know what he's like. Usually I'll bet
Duffy wanted to pull the trigger and
come straight back down.
chose not to. It's hard for him to do it now.
They both missed.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. He had like 400 or 500.
Tanya, why don't you try and qualify online?
Check.
Yeah, for as little as 1 cent.
3.5.
Look at this.
1,500.
What a sick call this would be if Rob could call him with king high.
He looks like he's going to snap call, but he's having second thoughts.
Yeah, he's made the call.
There we go.
King high.
Well played, Mr. Young.
And a 3. You
That's a sick. Wow.
That's a big call from Rob there.
It's good for TV. You knew
That's
he
the
didn't
first
look
lesson
right.
right there.
You knew he didn't look
That was less than 3, I think.
9, 10.
Wow, nice lesson.
I don't know what I've got.
Right, I've got some numbers for you from yesterday. Anybody that was watching yesterday was interested. John Crepan, I think he was the gentleman with the cowboy hat. He lost 108,500. Sam Trickett lost 53,300. Lauren Roberts lost 16.4, which is an amazing recovery because she lost 100,000 on the third hand. Jeff Gross 125. Antonio 157, and Rob actually won 87. So Rob, the big winner yesterday.
If a really bad golfer said, well played, would you care? I'm being honest.
You have a good point.
Smith with pocket 8s here.
Raise. 300. Fold. Raise. 800.
Did you raise, yeah?
Fold.
Rob lays a hand down.
Wow.
Fold. Call.
Poor Elliott's just calling all his chips away and not hitting, man.
Heads up.
I'm rooting for you.
And Rob folded Queen 6 of diamonds.
No sunglasses this time.
I know, I got 8.
Would have,
John's hit the 7.
That's 1,000.
No.
Fold.
You win a pocket?
I don't think so.
I don't think
So
I
I'm
did
not talking
either.
so much yet, guys. Come on.
No, when it comes ace on the flop. Yeah.
I don't think I did either.
When it comes ace on the flop,
Yeah.
Nice little bet for
pretty
John there.
unlikely someone's got an ace.
Steal that pot.
So when they do that stuff, just call them and see whether they've got it.
Yeah.
Rob giving him a lesson.
John's like feeling confident. John's feeling confident at the moment.
I've got a feeling those two are going to come to blows, Simon.
It's inevitable.
Second hand, he's feeling confident.
And we want, these guys want to keep their money.
I think my money would be on John. If he can keep his cool.
John would love to be
It's free to have those advice.
on Rob's left.
I always call when aces on the board. Because people lock
Good
up.
banter between those two. Oh, kings for Matt.
Pretty much always.
You made so much money doing that. We've got pair of kings, you call with an ace.
Duffy fancies this. Was ace 3 off.
Raise. 900.
Raises to 900. Matt's rubbing his hands together.
He'll never fold. You could definitely say he'll never fold.
Oh,
6, 9 of
nines
hearts.
for LaFrancois.
Well, LaFrancois is in the same situation that Galance was in when he had the ace queen of hearts and he folded.
16, that's 10.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, yeah.
Okay,
Nearly
thank you.
20. Nearly 20.
His concern should be what's going to happen when it gets back to Matt
Not many
Glantz.
players will go all the way for the stack with one pair. So it doesn't matter what. He's got aces, it doesn't matter.
He wants to find out where he is. I can't see Matt Glantz flat calling with kings, with
Oh, you really
Duthie
don't
and Rob
raise.
behind him. So he'll be putting in a raise here.
Oh, that's
He's
a
got
raise.
9,650, so probably going to go all in.
Have you got no yellow? You got no yellow?
Chartier won't stick around long with 3-2 off. Leave the 4 of them to battle it out.
Nice sizing, actually. Poor guy's working on the stream and he's going to do 10k.
What's he done here then?
So how much has he raised here?
Most of his stack.
6,500.
Okay.
Well, that's the intent to go in.
Fold.
Fold.
Well, LaFrancois
Wow.
Good luck, guys.
sticks him in,
Big call.
puts him in. So kings versus nines. It's one of those. His sizing was right, but unfortunately for the amount that he's bet, once he's raised,
Don't put an ace on the board.
he's committed
Alan
to running it out,
Alan
hoping that
thinks
he's got
we
ace
can see a
king.
line.
Jack 6-4. Got diamonds, potentially. Just
Two
a
outs.
9. And no help on the river. So Matt Galantz has earned his wages today. He's already doubled up.
I folded a 9. You're in good shape.
I called it ace.
Fold 9-10.
No, I folded 9-6.
9-6 of hearts. Well had.
Bon,
do you
ça,
think,
je peux
Duffy?
te surloner.
Dust?
hein.
Ace.
Stone
No,
dust?
I had an ace.
Ace 3.
I can't,
Something
work,
like that.
I can't work out what bad players have got.
9,950.
Can you catch that?
Well, it's like an extra day's wages for you on the production, yeah?
Let me see what these things look like.
Yeah, Mike, pretend like you got dealt kings once in your life.
You would have sevens. You just got them on the river.